So show me where you work and your tools of your trade.
Okay, well this is our sound box right here, so we can kill it. Of course, we got the on and off switch right here.
Yeah.
And we can regulate the sound there. We can go up a little bit with the crowd if we need to. It's a pretty new sound system that they've got in here. It's not too many years old, I don't believe. And so right here, right around the 50-yard line, that's where it is.
Best seat in the house, right?
It's the best seat in the house. Yeah, it really is. This will be the 36th season.
Wow.
I did 35 years. I've got a streak of home games here. It's at 175 right now. Friday, Southern South game, that'll be 176 in a row.
What's your record?
I'd have to look it up, go through the annals and check it on that, We're hoping to really have a good year, though.
Yeah.
We've had some good years in the feeder program and stuff, so still have a really young team this year, but hopefully, things will got off to a great start last Friday, and hopefully things will go well, really do. These guys have been pretty successful, most of them that are coming into the ranks, most of these young guys that are playing, they've been pretty successful at middle school, so we'll see. Let's see, my wife actually has been my spotter since 1991, since that season. So she's got a good streak going too. And of course my son Ben.
What's your wife's name?
My wife's name's Mary.
Okay.
And so she does a good job, outstanding job there. It's all good support people. My son Ben, he's a student at ETSU. He's going into senior year. He helps us out. They'll do a lot of things for me besides spot. They'll get, say, an organization comes in here and they'll have an announcement they want to make that. Also, they'll take care of little things like somebody comes in here and needs something announced. One of the organizations, like the Touchdown Club, the concession stand, that's the Band Boosters concession stand.
Yeah.
And so we get prepared and we try to work it, and you always want to get better. I believe in the thing that Johnny Major said when he was a coach at Tennessee, and I always fall back on that in sports whenever we participate in sports and so forth, is that you never really stay the same. So we always want to keep improving, keep getting better. And Todd Clemens, who was our basketball coach, his original basketball coach, see, the Volunteer, the first season of football was fall of 1980. And so, because that was the last graduating class in Scoinsville and Churchill when they consolidated. Okay, Todd Clemens was a basketball coach. So his intent is, he said, a lot of the people, especially in the Big Nine, they get a lot of adults to help them out. So originally he got me being his bookkeeper. So I went to every road game, kept his book and so forth. And so into that year there, I said, if you ever need anybody to announce the game, do the lineups or so forth, I'd be glad to do that, So I started doing that, and everybody liked it, and it sort of took off. So I started out doing the basketball that year. So that pretty much did the bookkeeping, because I didn't want to try to combine so much stuff, the scorebook and so forth. So back after a few games, maybe about a month of it, he came over and said, Pat Lyons, he was the first principal here. He said, Mr. Lyons, I think he wants to talk to you. He said, I think he wants you to do football in the fall. Okay. And I said, okay. So I was kind of tipped off that he was going to talk to me. So Mr. Lyons almost answered the question. I was so excited before he had a chance to ask me. It was a big yes there. I'll be glad to do it. That was really how it all started. It started on the basketball court. I missed 2 basketball seasons in the first 3 seasons of volunteer football, and I've not missed a home game since. And I went to.
Do you do basketball also?
I do basketball.
So you got a 35-year streak on basketball also?
Well, I've missed a few games. With tennis tournaments primarily is the thing.
Yeah.
When my son was playing junior tournaments and so forth, that's probably been the biggest reasons. Occasionally I'll miss a basketball game, but football we try to set our schedule up. I'll get the schedule in the spring, and then I'll go down and set our tournament schedule up that we're going to play. So we make sure that if we're playing a tournament match or tournament itself, it's when Volunteer has a road game. I graduated from Churchill High School.
What year did you graduate?
1978, so I can date myself right there.
So you were still pretty much a pup when you got started?
Yeah, I was a young guy at it. I majored in communications, and I work for the state of Tennessee right now as my main job, but I come down here and do the football, and I do both the guys and women now, and I've come out and did a lot of things for them. I did graduation for 14 years in a row.
Oh, wow.
And the last 3 years I've had a conflict. They've called me, but I've been unable to do it due to a scheduling conflict. So.
What does it mean to you to be the voice of the Falcons?
Oh, it's an honor and a privilege to come to volunteer, do any event that I've done. It's like the graduation. It's an honor to do that. The times that I did it 14 years in a row. Like I said, it's been like a little scheduling conflict when graduations came the last few years that I couldn't do it. But to do the football, it's an honor. It's the best seat in the house. Friday Night Lights. It's nothing really better in Northeast Tennessee than the Friday Night Lights.
Right.
You've got everybody comes out. We still have good attendance, even in tough seasons. But it's just been our real honor and a privilege to do anything like that. Come down here and do graduation, come down here and do the basketball games. We did the district tournament down here before.
Does it get loud in here?
It can. It's you can see it's a pretty small press box for the most part.
I mean, but
so
with the crowd and everything, right?
It can get loud, yeah. And then you get 2 or 3 radio stations in here.
Yeah.
So you have to have 100% focus, and
yeah.
Fortunately, I guess I've been able to do that.
Yeah.
it's where I want to be. On Friday nights,
yeah.
whenever we have a game here, and love doing the basketball too.
And you're on year 30, entering year 36.
Year 36.
How long is this going to keep going?
I don't see any end in sight. I want to keep going as long as they want to keep having me, and as long as as long as I can do it effectively. It's kind of like the John Ward thing. Whenever he was at Tennessee, John always said if he's seen any kind of decline, that's whenever he would stop. And I don't know. He went out as a national champion, so I don't know if he was technically declining whenever he stopped. But I don't see any kind of in sight.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm still getting better at it.
Yeah.